All right, everybody, welcome back to another video. We are in a crazy dip right now, a crazy market pullback, but don't sell. Because if you sell, you're going to get wrecked. And this is just a pullback. This is everything is on sale. The projects that you wish that you could have got into 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks ago, but the price went up and you were like, damn, I wish I would have got into it back then. Now is the time. We're seeing like a 50% pullback on average. And this is an opportunity to get into some of those projects that you really wish that you would have. So I wanted to put this video out as quickly as possible. I went and took $20,000 that I had laying around and I put them into a portfolio that I will share with you on a regular basis. If you check it out on my Twitter, I posted it 2 days ago, and it's doing better than the market right now. I will tell you that. And yeah, if this excites you guys, please like, subscribe, share with everybody. And I'm excited to do this with you. If you think that I missed anything, if you think anything's important that I should look at, please let me know. I will definitely take a look at it, research it, and share with you guys. I plan on adjusting this portfolio as time goes on, probably consolidating a little bit, busting out some DeFi kind of segments only, altcoin only. And yeah, thank you so much, you guys. Check it out. Remember, like, subscribe, share with everybody. All right, I'll see you after this. All right, everybody, welcome back to another video. It has been a rough few days. However, there is a different way to look at it, right? So there's one thing I want you to remember. And if you look on my Twitter here, you will see a message I wrote 2 days ago saying, Crypto 101, if you panic sell right now, you will get wrecked. Now is when you buy the coins you wish you had bought last week. Here's what I just bought. And after I did this, I took my own advice and I went back and bought quite a bit more. A lot more, actually. And I thought also that I would do something here and I would go back and buy more of some projects I was already invested in and get into some of the ones I wish I had gone into 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks ago, because everything is at a severe discount. And it's fairly obvious some of these ones that really have been skyrocketing up over the past few weeks took a steep correction. But it doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with the project, right? The ones that go up the biggest usually go down the hardest. So it's a really good opportunity to get involved with some of these projects. So I went and picked a lot of coins, and I'm gonna run through them pretty quickly for you. Now, these aren't the only ones that I have. I just took $20,000 that I had sold out before that I had sitting around in USDT. And I went and said, I want to build a portfolio for you guys, for my audience. And I want to see how it does. And you guys can hold me responsible for my calls. But so far, with the market falling quite a bit, I personally am down about 6%. And that is quite a bit better than the actual market. If you can see in the past 24 hours here, most things are down a lot more, quite significantly more than 6%. So far, my portfolio is holding up pretty well compared to the rest of the market. All right, so without wasting too much more time here, let's jump into it. Here are the things that I bought, and I will go through each of them very quickly for you. And I plan on making some more videos about these projects as time goes on. However, I didn't want to wait. I want you guys to know what I'm looking at right now, so you have an opportunity to do your own research and decide if you want to get involved or not. Okay, let's jump into the first project. Is Anchor. Anchor is, I think, incredible. It allows anybody to deploy a node on any blockchain with one click. Now, this has been something incredibly important because I have thought about deploying nodes on blockchains many, many times. However, it has been technically prohibitive, and this makes it so easy to do so. And I think Anchor is going to be a significant project in the space, and I think right now it is a complete bargain. You can see that it's down 52% over the all-time high. So you can be sure that, you know, putting some money into this, you're gonna at least 2x in a very quick amount of time, like most of these projects. Next one is SwingB. SwingB is a fairly new project that well, for me anyway, But look at this opportunity here. It has just been crushed over the past, and it has a extremely low market cap right now, 5.3 million. There is quite one hell of a team on this. This is swaps across chain. Think about Uniswap and Polkadot mixed together. Incredible project that's down 70% from all-time highs. This is something that I definitely didn't have before and now bought into. 𝗕𝘂𝘁. Okay, this is questionable, so I just put a bit of my portfolio into this one. I didn't own any before, but with a market cap of 1.3, almost 1.4 million, these guys are a solid team with solid tech that have a really cool product. They create these smart links that people can send in order to refer business to each other. I think this is going to do incredibly well. And once they're doing some DeFi things, a lot of partnerships. And once these guys get on the radar, I mean, this could easily 80x. It's such a low market cap for such a high quality project. I think it's a great buy. However, it has been pretty depleted for quite a long time. So therefore I was pretty conservative in it and just put, 500 out of the 20,000 into it, because I want to see some traction before I go a bit more into it. But once they start making some more announcements and start, I can tell that this thing's going to actually pick up a bit, I'm going to go a bit more into it. Now, VID is one of the most highest potential projects, social media project. If you haven't seen the video about it, I made about it, go ahead and check that out. They are trying to get their app up and running, and it has been incredibly buggy. And I think that once this thing is something that people can actually use, hopefully in the next week or two, it is going to catch on like wildfire. And the app on the Android store has over 10,000 downloads already, and people want to use this. I'm not going to go into detail because I already did in my video, but I am very, very bullish on this. It has fallen quite a bit. So I think the all-time high was like 60 cents. So you're talking about a 3x on this. And I think that's going to happen very, very soon as the app is able to use and people can start using it, making money, posting their social media content. RUNE is a beast. RUNE is doing so much more than just wrap Bitcoin. They're doing secure multi-party computation, making it easy for people to more securely store their crypto and swap between different cryptos. They have tons of partnerships and have really, really serious tech. It is at a deep, deep discount, 43% below all-time high. Again, I think RUNE was just getting started before we started having this little dip. And I still think this thing has tons and tons and tons of room to grow. 𝗕𝗄𝘃. I was really, really excited when it broke $1 like 4 or 5 days ago, because I thought we were going to see this another really, really big bull run up. Now, keep in mind, the thing on 𝗕𝗄𝘃 you want to watch isn't the price. What you want to watch is a market cap, because once it goes above $1, your value compared to USD starts growing exponentially, because you're getting more coins added to your wallet and the price is going up, which leads to exponential gains. So keep an eye on this one. I think there's a lot of momentum coming into it. We got disrupted by this pullback. However, I think that this is set for another bull run up to 800 million or $1 billion market cap. It's a very interesting project. I can't explain it in this video. However, I do want to do a video on it one day. And there's other good videos out there right now to go check out. 𝗓𝘂𝘁 is a serious team with serious tech, talking about interchain or interoperability liquidity for decentralized world. This thing just started to get up to like $1.15 and now has pulled back to 76 cents. I think this is an amazing opportunity to buy in. Again, this project was just getting started. They haven't even had an opportunity to use their tech in the real world. Once it does, I think this thing is going to explode, and they're very, very, very close to being at that point. 𝗂𝘁𝗵 I think I am very, very bullish on anything in the Polkadot ecosystem. 𝗂𝘁𝗵 is an amazing opportunity, and this thing has had quite a big pullback. I've been looking for an opportunity to be able to get involved in some of these Polkadot projects, and there's no better time than now. In fact, Polkadot just pulled back too. I think I'm going to get into that. I didn't put that in this video, but I'm going to mention that now, that I think DOT is at like, what is it? It's like Polkadot 461. This thing has easy 10x potential. It is going to get to Ethereum's market cap, no problem. And it's one of the most easy buy-ins in this space, but I didn't put it on here. Algorand. Now, I haven't done a ton of deep dive about Algorand. However, there's enough people that I trust in the space I talk to projects on a regular basis. As you know, or you may not know, my company is Master Ventures, and we talk to all kinds of projects building all kinds of things. And I keep hearing Algorand. And therefore, I think that there's going to be a lot of use case for Algorand, a lot of partnerships being made. And again, you have a nice pullback. It is quite a bit below all-time high. Let's take a look at the market cap, because that's really important. So you had, again, it was coming up to a market cap of just a few weeks ago, 536 million. And so you have almost a 50% pullback from the all-time high market cap. And so if this thing, again, one of those technologies that has been building for a while, ready to rock and roll almost. And I think this thing has a ton of room to grow as well. Ethereum, I made a video on Ethereum. Check it out if you'd like to. I think that this thing, everybody has said it already, it is going to explode. And it pulled back. It was almost at 500. Now we're at 370. I think Ethereum is going to $10,000 in the next bull run. So tons and tons of room to, and amazing buying opportunity. I'm sure a lot of you, when it got to almost 500, were thinking, damn, why didn't I buy it when it was lower? And here's your opportunity. BZRX protocol. This thing is a powerhouse. There was a lot of good things written on it recently, and I really am super bullish on it. Again, it had quite a big pullback as well. We're talking about almost 60% from the all-time high. It was also another project that's just getting going. It's being used, but it has so much, they're working on so much room to grow. I'm extremely bullish, and I've already had bags of this, but I bought a bit more in my new portfolio here. XDAI stake is something new that has been brought to my attention. When I made my portfolio originally, it was a good time to buy in. There's so much momentum behind this right now that even in this pullback, we're still seeing that it hasn't really dropped. So, I think this has increased about 30% since a couple of days ago since I made the video. So I'm not sure if it's a great buy-in anyway right now, but I would keep my eye on XDAI stake and just look for another good buying opportunity. Again, I don't know if it's going to get any better than this. Right now we had a huge pullback. Everything's in the red, and this thing is up 16% in the last 24 hours. OneChain, I made a video about OneChain. You could check out my video and see exactly why I'm incredibly bullish on it. Mainnet is coming in just a couple of months. It's going to allow crazy interoperability, Ethereum and OneChain backward compatibility, or two-way bridge being built, and it was just starting to pick up steam here. Boom, look at this coming up in the last 90 days, up, and we had this pullback. It has been, if you look at the max market cap, you can see that this thing has it's been a sleeping giant. Look how much room it has to grow. It was $1 billion market cap before, and now we're sitting at 50 million. Think about that one for a minute. This thing has so much room to grow, and they're working on some incredible things. Again, check out my video to see more detail. Mantra DAO, Ohm. So I was an early investor in this. You could see our partnership. I even bought in more because I think that there was a beautiful dip, good opportunity to buy. They are about a month and a half away from having their protocol ready to start locking up funds. Think of AVE, but on Polkadot. Incredibly bullish. I think this thing can fairly quickly get up to 800 million, $1 billion market cap. Right now we're sitting at a measly 40 million. This thing had quite a pullback in the last week. We're sitting at 42% below all-time high. Right now, it was a great opportunity to buy in. This thing is everybody's talking about it. Trading volume is huge, and it's gotten listed on so many exchanges because there's so much demand for it. I just saw a tweet recently. There's over 10,000 wallet addresses that currently hold Ohm. The community is growing faster than ever, and this thing I'm incredibly bullish on. I'm going to make a video in the next couple of days. Yep, I love it. Okay, Melon is an incredibly powerful protocol or app that allows people to create funds on it, which is so cool. I thought about starting a fund many times, and I logged into Melon, checked it out, and it's so cool the way you can set it up. You can browse other people's funds. You can create your own fund. Other people can invest in your fund, and it's decentralized. It's such a cool way. I am super sick of regulation, and not saying that you have to not follow regulation using it. However, if you don't want to, you don't have to. Up to you. But it does allow people to create funds and have other people track the progress of those funds and have full transparency. It is really, really cool. Right now, it's a very low market cap with 52 million. It has pulled back quite a bit. So let's look at the market cap. As you can see, it was over 150 million. I think it's just getting useful now. 150 million, and it's at 50 million now. So you have a 3x potential to get back to all-time highs. It has a lot of room. This project, people are just starting to see the potential of what you can do with it. Now, I am a fan of I'm actually just trying to take advantage of the Oracle momentum and the hype, right? So right now we have Stellar, which is a decentralized Oracle for DeFi, and they're doing some good things with some good partnerships. It was creating a lot of traction, and it got hit by this pullback. I think there's so much room to grow. Look, you're 52% below all-time high. And so again, something easy to potentially do at least a 2x in the very near time, very near future, once the markets pick back up again. And I think it has a lot of room to grow. I think all the oracles right now, Chainlink is not the only player in town. You got Band, but you got these other guys coming up, and there's plenty of room for, in the whole world for multiple projects to have multiple oracles. Competition is good for everybody, and these guys are early to the game. I love 𝗓𝗄𝗧. 𝗓𝗓𝗧 is so cool. It's building an entire DeFi ecosystem that you can use the tools that they're building to kind of create your own financial institution. It's giving DeFi tools. It allows people to create their own DeFi ecosystems, savings and lending, insurance, borrowing, like all kinds of really cool things. They are a serious project. The website, it looks modern and beautiful. However, it has lots of tech details if you want it. You can tell that these guys are serious by all the documentation they provide, all the code they provide, and the roadmap is very transparent. I am a big fan of 𝗓𝗄𝗧. I had bought a little bit like a month ago, and I just loaded up my bags quite a bit more. You can see that it's, like most other things, it's about 44% down from all-time high. I think it has, like I said, I think, I made this video because I think all of the projects I picked have a good way up to go. And, most of them I have done research on. And so I'm making this video based out of like a couple of different things: intuition, research, things I hear from people that I trust, and things like that. So it's a cumulative, it's this accumulation of everything that's happened over to me the past 9 years being in crypto, all the network I have, and having actually spoken to a lot of the project founders from the things I'm mentioning. So IDEX, I'm incredibly bullish on. They have been doing some great innovation. They have IDEX 2.0 coming out that will do a lot of great things in the DEX space. They have a lot of experience being one of the most popular DEXs back in 2017, 18. And I think this thing is set to explode. They're building out the kind of tools that people want to use. And I think IDEX 2 has a lot of potential. Let's see what the... Yeah, so you can see it once the news came out of IDEX 2.0 back here, it started picking up traction, and there was nothing stopping this thing. And boom, you had this nice little pullback here. And so I think I fully continue this to keep on going up and up and up and up and up as a popularity of DEXs picks up. IDEX will be one of the leaders in this space. I am extremely bullish on IDEX. OpenPredict, this thing has already done an incredible. Even at this pullback, you're talking about a 50x at this point from the private sale price. This thing has been going up and up and up and up, and people have been wanting an opportunity to get involved. It is a serious project, great team, great token economics. And right now, I think it was at like $12, and now we're talking about $5. This thing is just picking up traction, just getting on people's radar. I am confident at $5 million, this thing is a steal. This thing easily has potential to get up to the hundreds of millions of dollars market cap. And right now it's sitting at $5 million. No matter what, this is a steal. I picked up quite a bit more of this. 𝗪𝗏, I've held since a private sale. I still have all my bags of 𝗪𝗏. I am getting word of more and more that they're doing with more and more partnerships. I think 𝗪𝗏 is one of these sleeping giants waiting to explode. I only put $500 more into it. out of the 20,000 I put into all these projects because I want to see the traction picking up, because they have these amazing tools that people can use. And I've started to see partnerships being announced with Ethereum. So I'm pretty sure it's going to explode pretty soon. And it's quite a bargain at $8 million market cap. But I want to make sure that they have the proper marketing to actually put this thing on people's radars. So I'm going to keep a close eye on Ethereum. And once I start seeing that people are using it more, I plan on going it quite a bit heavier. Now, Edgeware. Edgeware is a substrate built on top of Polkadot that allows people to build different dApps. It's similar to RioChain. It's similar to kind of like Kusama in a way, and a lot of different projects that are being built on Polkadot right now. And we are actually building a project on Polkadot, and my developers were looking for the best substrate that was ready to go so that we can build a dApp on top of, and Edgeware was the most complete. The mainnet is launched, and I think this thing is incredibly undervalued. Especially look at the price in the past 30 days. People just don't understand the value of what Edgeware provides, and my tech team has done due diligence on this, and they think it's the most complete solution for anyone who wants to build a dApp on top of Polkadot. Right now, Polkadot is going crazy. People want to build on top of it. And from what I understand, Edgeware is the most complete solution. This thing at a $73 million market cap is quite a steal. I made a video about Ultra recently. You should definitely go check it out. Ultra has been flying low under the radar, picking up quite a bit of steam. And as you can see, one thing it's interesting about Ultra is you don't have so many speculators involved in Ultra. I mean, there are, of course, because everything is speculator right now because the mainnet's not live yet. However, they have never been one that has been super concerned about what the token price has been. So you don't see the crazy volatility you would from projects that have market makers and have been really focused on what their token price is. Ultra has been building. The public testnet is about to go live any day now. And as I said in my video, I expect this to fully explode once people start testing it out and being able to tell their friends about how cool this is. Mainnet is coming Q4, and this thing I think is going to be a top 15 coin or something like that, because they just have an incredible plan. And I actually started working with these guys in January 2018. So I know the team intimately, and I know the product intimately, and I really believe in what they're building. Okay, DOS Network is is one of these other decentralized Oracle solutions. Again, I don't know a tremendous amount about them. I have looked at the website, done a little bit of research. However, again, this is just kind of like throwing a bit of money into, I would call it my Oracle index, right? So my speculative bet is that these other Oracle services are going to see something similar to what Chainlink had. Now, Chainlink had quite a bit of a head start, and has a hell of a lot of partnerships, and they definitely deserve to be where they're at today. But like I said, in crypto, you got the entire globe, and there's plenty of customers for a lot of different solutions. And I think that this Oracle index that I'm talking about, DOS, Teller, BAN, things like that, have a ton of room to grow. And when you can get in something at $23 million market cap, that's a good opportunity. Now, you guys know my love for CardioChain. I just made a video about it a couple of weeks ago. This is absolutely one of the most undervalued projects in the entire space. There's so many partnerships. It's insane. You need to watch my video about this. I go into detail about why I am absolutely mega bullish on CardioChain. And right now it's sitting at a $36 million market cap, which I think is somewhere around when I made the video, the same market cap. And you can go in there and you check it out, and you can see why I think that this thing is absolutely undervalued. And I think that we will see it just skyrocket to the top 100 soon, and skyrocket to the top 50 soon. And when things start picking up, I think this thing is going to be a top 10 coin because of all the traction they have, all the partnerships they have, all the real world use cases that they're building. It's absolutely insane. You have to watch the video. Orion Protocol, I made a video on as well. Now, again, in my video, I mentioned that this is an incredibly ambitious project. I just saw on the Twitter that they had their smart contracts audited by CertiK. If they can pull off everything that they're trying to do, this is going to seem like a drop in the bucket compared to where these guys are potentially going to go. I know some people on the team. I think they're a very, very serious team. They've demonstrated that through raising money through DAO Maker, where a lot of the money is locked up. So they have to prove their capabilities before they get the rest of the fundraising round. And I just think that this thing, it's a good opportunity to buy in right now. You're talking about 63% below all-time high, tons of room. Like all-time high was still a good time to buy, in my opinion, for this project based on where they're going. They're trying to do mainnet Q4. So have a lot of room. As you all know, mainnet leads to incredibly bullish momentum. I think Orion is good. Go check out my video if you have not seen it yet. Sora. Now, Sora is interesting. They're a very ambitious project. I haven't had a ton of time to look into it to see exactly how much I want to allocate to this project. However, I know that Polkaswap is being built up. It's a Uniswap competitor for the Polkadot ecosystem. It is incredibly in demand from people I know, investors and things like that. Everybody wants a piece of Polkaswap, and that Sora or SOR is going to be used as the gas on Polkaswap. And so imagine if it's anything as popular as Uniswap, I imagine that this will be incredible demand, and it has seen a 50% pullback in this month. And so we can anticipate this thing to skyrocket, in my opinion. Again, I am bullish on anything being built on Polkadot right now. Okay, now we get into the ones that, well, Bartertrade I think is interesting too, but I haven't done enough research on it. It seems to have a very strong team, very, very cool use cases. I just started looking at this a couple days ago. I threw in a small amount, $500 out of 20,000 into this one because I think at a $4 million market cap, it's an absolute steal. And for some reason it's pulled back like 54%, but you know, just check out the website. It looks absolutely amazing. And coming into these ones, okay, Chain Games had quite a big pullback. It got to about 6 cents right after the listing. And I've been speaking with the team, and I know that within the next week, they're going to run a marketing campaign with partnerships, with more exchange listing announcements, and doing a whole marketing push. So I think it's a fun idea. You can play games. Like right now, you can play the Mario Kart or Super Crypto Kart, they call it, with your friends and bet them in Chain Game tokens. And they're building out a really cool system with great token economics. And I think it sounds like fun, like be able to play my teammates at lunch or something, and be able to, you know, play some bets and play some games. Sounds like a cool idea. But really why I'm bullish on this is because you have had this big pullback, and I know that they're implementing this really, really big marketing push very, very soon. So I fully expect this to rage in the next week or so. Now, the last 3 or 4 here, it's total gamble and speculation because they don't have a team, but they've got good ideas and good websites, and it's all about the Uniswap ecosystem, right? So Falcon Swap aims to be kind of a layer 2 for Uniswap, with promising faster swaps and lower fees using the Uniswap ecosystem. And really, I just think that anything to improve the Uniswap ecosystem. Uniswap is a monster, as you know, transacting like more volume than most centralized exchanges in the world. And so I think that anything that can leverage that ecosystem is going to do incredibly well. This thing had a really big not huge market cap, but like 20-something million, 24 million or something. And now it pulled back 60.8%. I think it's an incredible buy, but again, I don't want you to hold me accountable if it just turns out to be a scam or something, because again, I am not a fan of projects that don't have teams, and that goes the same for these other projects. Unitrade, same idea. It has been picking up quite a bit of traction. Still, no product, although they plan on launching it in the next 2 or 3 weeks. So the second that I see a project that this is working, wow, it's going to be amazing. And you know, when you like, it's a higher risk, higher reward, right? So if you're willing to take a gamble at these lower market caps, you know, go put in something small that you're, you know, kind of willing to lose. And if they put out a product, you have opportunity to make really, really big gains, like 100x gains, something like that. Same for Unitrade, same for Unilayer, same kind of idea. And also Swapfolio. All these last 4 are all kind of my Uniswap ecosystem supporting tokens with no teams, high risk, high potential reward. You're talking about $2 million market cap. Great ideas, but very risky. Okay, you guys, over the next couple of weeks, I plan on doing one of these update videos every week to kind of update you on the portfolio. I will probably consolidate this. I think 30 coins is just too much to have. But I wanted to tell you this and get the information out to you while we're still in a dip. So you can go take a look at these projects I mentioned, figure out ones that you like, what you might want to buy. All right, you guys, thank you so much. Please like, please subscribe. I would appreciate it so much, and have a wonderful rest of your day or night or whatever it is. And leave a comment below if you think I missed anything important. I'll be sure to cover it if I think it's a good fit for these videos. Take care. Bye-bye.